All right. So let me tell you something. The next person you're going to be hearing is actually someone who I heard his alias years ago when I was at Edna. And we were doing a lot of studies. And, you know, I heard the name, and someone invited me around here one Thursday night for Cash Thursdays. And then I'm like, oh my God. I hear people saying the name that I heard in college. And I met the man, and I'm telling you, say, the man is doing some wonderful work in this community. I want you to help me make welcome Mr. Everton Douglas, member of the planning committee. Come on, give it up. Come on, I want you to do much, 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 much better than that. Give it up for Mr. Everton Douglas. He's coming? Oh yeah, man, he's here. He's here. Come on, come on. Big up yourself, sir.
Afternoon. Good afternoon to everybody that's here, I should say, and to an extension of what Mr. Wallace had said. Honorable Member of Parliament Angela Brown Burke, Paul Burke, acting MP, the representative on the behalf of Julian Robinson, Mr. Swaby, Professor Espute, and other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an important day, not just for us, but for the world, and with a significant impact on our island of Jamaica, and to not really a lesser but a big extent to Jacques Road, so to speak, right? It's funny enough, you know, myself and the residents of Jacques Road, right, for years, we just really exist in this community, right? It's recently we realized that our community is of somewhat importance. It was a birthplace of, as a professor said this morning at the church service, Marcus Garvey is referred to as His Right Excellency. So we should refer to Amy Jacques Garvey as Her Excellency. So as the birthplace of Her Excellency, Amy Jacques Garvey, right, we realize now that we can live, or we need to live and continue to live in this community that is of importance to the Pan-African movement, to our race, to our country, and to women all over the world, right? As I've learned everything about Amy Jacques Garvey, we all, well, most of us in this community, including myself, were ignorant of how important this lady was, right? So I want to thank everybody that's here that brought that awareness to our community. Myself and the community, we are sincerely appreciative of this initiative that would forever change. Not, it really have an impact on our lives, but the generation to come, they're the ones that will benefit. Because just as though we have existed for years in ignorance as to this lady, I know for sure now that with the unveiling of this community center, and to an extent a library that will be installed in this community center, the generation to come will have first-hand knowledge and access to their roots, right? So Claude Big Stone, a man of, listen, man, may the Creator grant you ease, good health and life. Because the first time Claude Stone, Big Stone, came to this community, right? And he had the first meeting inside the center, right? It didn't have the desired impact that he had expected. Owing to his knowledge and our ignorance, it clashed, right? It wasn't what he expected, but he never gave up on his desire to bring to life this day, right? And over time, he introduced a few learned people to this community and reintroduced people like Paul Burke, etc., to us to help us to acknowledge this day. So on behalf of everybody that made this day possible, and I want to say, on the behalf of our community, I'm talking even those that are living in other parts of this country, to those that were born, raised, or live in this community that's in the diaspora overseas and elsewhere in the world. We all are happy that we are part of history forever. And we can now live and not just exist as a part of history. Right? So I want to say thanks again to everybody that's here and the few that are not here that contributed to this day. So thanks again. Big up everybody that's here.
All right, give it up again for Mr. Everton Douglas, a man with a mission. And you know, for someone who is in community development as well, you know, sometimes you go into a community and you feel unsafe. I want to say this. This is one of the safest community. You leave your car open and nobody can go in there. You feel loved by everyone. Sometimes you go to some communities and you see the strange faces and somebody else says, no sir, I wonder when we do that person and me and him never grew up together. But when you walk through this community, like I said, Thursday nights is my night in this community. Cash Thursday, can't miss me.